How's it going, everybody? It is your boy Ty_Drums here, and today we're going to be talking about Week 16, Las Vegas Raiders versus the Houston Texans. Honestly, a fantastic game. We lost, but we lost in the best way possible. We're saving our tank for the number one pick in the draft, but we played honestly really, really good. And that's just not me saying that. Usually in the past weeks, we've been getting crushed. We've been getting whooped, and I've just been trying to find some positive things to say. Here, though, this might have been the last time this season where we put up a good fight to actually try and win. And thankfully we didn't. I know it's weird saying thankfully we didn't win, but what was it, 23-21, the final, in a very close game throughout, and honestly a game where I think we could have won. There were some mistakes, but this was a very through and through satisfying game for me as a Raiders fan. I'm very satisfied with the fact that we looked good out there, and we still can get the number one pick in the draft. We're still going 2-15. Everything kind of just worked out the way I think I wanted it to. Now, let's get into the game. Genty had his best game this season, I believe, next to the Bears game in Week 4. His touchdown was awesome. That catch, that stiff arm, taking it to the end zone. Absolutely love to see that from him. He had 100+ yards of offense, which is for Genty is really rare. I think he's only had a handful, maybe a couple games where he's had over 100 yards. Most of the time he's getting 30, 40, 50 yards rushing. This time, we were feeding him the ball more earlier on. I think I checked before the half was over. He had 13 rushes. Now, our O-line still sucks, and we still have one of the most predictable run games in the entire league. So there was definitely times we were still getting stuffed. But Genty, he can still come alive as a receiver, and I think the fact he was, I got the highlights here on in the background. They were saying after that touchdown catch that Genty was going into this game as the seventh in the league for running backs for catches on the year. We could see that number definitely go up for sure. In the top 5 conversation for running backs, most catches this season. I feel like he is definitely good to be utilized as a pass option with how shit our other things are with the run, just blocking, with offense, and also just the run game itself. Seeing Genty perform like that, having a great day is always good. Bowers got a touchdown, got some really good catches today, so we got to see, this Geno Smith Brock Bowers connection. It's been trying to heat up. We've seen little glimpses of that spark the Raiders are trying to ignite with Bowers and Smith. Tucker had some good plays too. Trey Tucker's still utilizing him a lot. Beck had a really good catch too. Just a great overall, and it wasn't just like, oh, we fell off in this quarter. We kept it going. We scored, I think, almost every quarter. We kept it competitive up until the end, which I thought was fantastic. But again, we didn't lose that opportunity to secure the number one pick. I thought that was the most important thing, because a win would have been a little disappointing. This season would have really been for nothing. But looking at the scores here, looks like the Vikings did beat the Giants 16-13. So the Giants and the Raiders still have the same record. So the big game is going to be next week for us. The Super Tank Bowl, the fight for the number one spot in the draft. Who wants to lose more? Is it going to be us, or is it going to be the Giants? And honestly, I am kind of flabbergasted with how the season has gone, with Scattaboo. If Cam Scattaboo was still, playing the Giants, not injured, then we would have easily lost this game. Now it is up in the air. We don't know. Who's the other team I'm looking for? Did the Titans have their bye week? No, the Titans actually won against the Chiefs 26-9. So the Tennessee Titans are now 3-12. It is strictly between the Giants and the Raiders now for that number one overall pick. Wow, they beat the Chiefs bad. Wow. They have Minshew in as a They had Gardner Minshew in, and the Chiefs. That's going to be a funny game, too. If the Chiefs are losing this bad to the Titans, then they'll probably try and make us win on Week 18. Unless that's the Gardner Minshew revenge game. I don't know. But looking at this, Mad Max didn't get a sack today. It was this close to getting a sack. But C.J. Stroud handed the ball off in time. Great tackle for the loss, but that streak is over. I think he had 4 or 5 games in a row with a sack. Max still balling out as usual. Defense looked good today. Not the best, but, better than what we have seen in the last few weeks. And this was just a great showing. Very satisfied with how he played. Very just content is the word. Yes, I am content with this week. And, I just really hope we get that number 1 spot in the draft. Got to lose to the Giants. Got to lose to the Chiefs. We just got to see what happens, man. But going to end it right there. And right there. We also have a reaction video for all those that watch me for the reaction videos. There is one going up today as well. Be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys in a week after we hopefully lose to the Giants. We'll see what happens, guys. But thank you all so much for watching. It's been your boy Ty_Drum signing off. Take care. Have a good one. And cheers. To 2-15. Take care.